I'm Jerry Carter with the Crest Business Law Group. One of the things we do here in the office is we help contractors get paid for their contracting work in Nevada. And so we get quite a few questions about what's the best way to go about that? What are the things that I need to do as a contractor to get paid for my work in Nevada? So I wanted to talk about basically the 5 avenues you have as a contractor or a supplier in Nevada to get paid for your work or your supplies. So the first avenue you have is a mechanics lien. And a mechanics lien is something that you record in the recorder's office against the property, and you get a lien, you get an interest in the real property or the building up to the amount of your work plus attorney fees and interest. And so that's a powerful tool because the owner can't sell the property without first clearing the lien. It's also a powerful tool because in a lot of instances it forces the owner to come to you instead of putting you in the position of chasing the owner. The second avenue you have as a contractor to get paid for your work, or as a supplier to get paid for your work, is a payment bond. A lot of jobs, particularly public works jobs, will require the general contractor to purchase what is called a payment bond. This is different from a performance bond, which is for the owner. The payment bond basically guarantees that the employees, subcontractors, and suppliers on the job will get paid. So when it comes to payment bonds, there are some pretty strict requirements and deadlines. And so it's best to either know what you're doing or to be working with an attorney when you make your claim on a payment bond. When we talk about mechanics liens, it's a powerful collection tool, but it also comes with pretty strict deadlines and conditions. And so there's a statutory process and you need to follow that to the T. And if you have any questions, you should definitely reach out to a business law attorney to assist you with putting together and making your mechanics lien effective. The third avenue you have as a contractor or supplier to get paid for your Nevada work is to consider or make a claim against the general contractor's license bond. And a license bond is something that the contractor's board requires the contractor to post as a condition of having its general contracting license. And the amount of the license bond can be somewhat small. It can range from $5,000 to $50,000, but it's a condition of holding the license. And so by making a claim against that license bond, you're going to get the attention of the general contractor on the job. A claim against the license bond, again, requires strict compliance with deadlines, and there are some statutory requirements as well. So if you're not experienced with making claims against these license bonds, it's best to work with someone who does have that experience, such as a business law attorney. The fourth avenue you have is one that actually flies under the radar. You won't read much about it and you won't see much about it, but a lot of times when the state contractors board licenses a general contractor or even a subcontractor to perform work in Nevada, they, in addition to making them post a license bond, will ask them to sign an indemnity agreement. And when that happens, those indemnity agreements are very broadly worded. The amount of liability is pretty much unlimited, and it functions like a personal guarantee. I mean, 2 or 3 owners or officers of the company might sign one of these, and you just have to know to ask the contractors board to provide a copy of any indemnification agreements that they have on file. And those indemnification agreements last forever, and this is a tip to you contractors out there. The indemnification agreement it just lasts forever until you write a letter to the contractors board revoking the indemnification agreement. And then it can be revoked from that date forward, but for all previous jobs it's still in effect. And so when someone's trying to get paid for work that they did as a subcontractor in Nevada, those indemnification agreements, where they exist, are really like gold. They'll get you paid really fast if the people who gave those have some assets. And then the fifth thing I want to talk about that's an avenue for payment is called the Prompt Payment Act. This is a Nevada statute. It's a unique statute. There's not one like it in the rest of the country. There's a statute in the federal system, the U.S. Prompt Payment Act, that's totally different. The Nevada Prompt Payment Act has some unique features that can really speed up the time that it takes to get paid and give you leverage in a payment situation vis-a-vis the owner or the general contractor. If you follow the protocol that's laid out in the statute. So the work you do is to document your claim and communicate your claim and follow the steps. The payoff that you get is that you really make your rights against the general contractor and the owner go hard, and they get fixed early on if the general contractor and the owner don't do their homework and don't document their response to your claim. And so that's always a really helpful tool to bring payment back to you for the work that you've done in Nevada. So that's the highlight. Those are the avenues that are available to you. Our office has actually prepared a much more lengthy report called How Contractors Get Paid for Their Nevada Work. And we're offering that as a free report for those who either go to the website and download it or just call our office. Either way, we'll send you a copy of the report on how to get paid for your Nevada contracting work. It'll give you a much lengthier explanation of how to utilize each of these 5 tools, these 5 collection tools that I've discussed today. In addition, you're always free to call our office with questions that you may have regarding payment on a Nevada contracting job. We're happy to discuss that with you. We can be reached at 775-448-6070. Our website that you can download the free report at is sierracrestlaw.com. So SIERRACRESTLAW.com. We invite you to go there, download the report, peruse any other information that you find there to be helpful. Thank you.